I don't think there is any basis of comparison between Nigeria, Ghana, and South Africa. Nigeria academy is worse than Ghana and that of South Africa. I still believe that the South African own is ahead of all these other two countries. Welcome back to EVO Sports. Today we are talking about the scam of recruitment that includes recruitment of footballers here in Africa, that how it affects Africa and our local league. So Chima, what do you have to say about the football recruitment here in Nigeria and Africa as a whole in regards to the way it's affecting us, African players in Europe?
Scam in African football has become very, very dangerous, and it's endangering the future and the life of African players. Let me give you a short story. I traveled to a country out of Africa one time, and then on getting there, I met some players. When I came into the country, I saw some guys, I met a player in Istanbul on my way.
Turkey?
Yes, in Turkey. On my way to the country, transit. Then we exchanged numbers and then WhatsApp number from there. Fortunately, we were going to the same place. When we landed in that country, the guy, I only met him for the first time at that Istanbul. Then when we got to that country, at midnight, we entered about 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. Then
Early hours.
the agent that was inviting me, his number did not connect anymore. The agent that was inviting him, the number was still going through. The guy, I had to beg him. I have to beg the guy. I said, please, can you take me to your agent? Let me just pass the night here till tomorrow morning. He said, okay, no problem. Let's go. On getting to the man's place, I don't want to mention name for now. But they know who I'm talking about. When we got to that place at midnight, I have to beg the agent. He said, who invited you here? This is okay. Look at the number. Look at the person. I said, the person have traveled out of this country now. It's no longer in this country. It's in so country. I said, okay, fine. No problem. Please, sir, can you allow me to pass a night here tonight? This man said, no, if I have to allow you, are not my player. You are not my person. I have to pay so amount of money. I said, but I don't have this money with me. How can you help me? So, okay, I will only give you little time to sleep here. The guy collected my passport. He took me inside the house. Lo and behold, I saw over 30 players in that same building. That building was about 2-bedroom apartment. That 2-bedroom apartment, you cannot be inside of that place and see outside. Everywhere was covered. All over the place was covered. So it was like a kidnapping den. You understand? So now, these guys, we came in around 1:30. Before we started arguing and begging, it was around 2 o'clock. Or after 2. We only slept for 2 hours.
That's 4 o'clock.
That's 4 o'clock. I woke up. The guy, not even wake up, the guy came to meet me and said, bro, you have to stand up. You have to leave here. I said, okay, please, let me go and ease myself. He said, no, I cannot ease myself. That everything is being paid for in this country. It's a white man land. You pay for barely everything that I have not paid a dime to him. So definitely, I cannot make use of the toilet.
And this man in question is a black man.
He's a black man. He's from Africa. He's a black man. You understand me now? He said, I cannot use the toilet. I was like, just to ease myself. He said, no. The other player that I met in Istanbul, he was asking the player to pay $700. That if you pay $700, that is when, because every other player, they have paid $700 each in that place to him. And then, what am I saying? $1,000, but him bargained for $700 because the guy said, no, they didn't tell me. The agent have to pick up his phone. He have to call Nigeria. But I told you to tell this guy that if he's coming, he's beating you, you have to be up to $1,000, blah, blah, blah. The guy said, okay, you don't have money. I have to call the guy, but I said, please, what I'm seeing here, don't pay this man a dime. Me, this is not my first time traveling. I know about all these people. So even if I have money, I will not pay a dime to this man. So you know what? Let the day break so that we can look for a place or a smaller hotel to go and look. From there, we can know what next to do. Yeah. When I told that guy that thing, the guy, he replied me, okay, fine, no problem. That was exactly what the guy did. Around 4:30 to 5, this man brought our bag out. He took us to one. He said the only help he can do for us was just to take us to one restaurant to eat, then take us to one hotel. He took us to that hotel. We stayed in that hotel. He took pictures. Do you know that this guy took our pictures? After taking our pictures, he posted it in their platform, that new arrival to the country. So using it to market
market his own
himself again
business.
that he's the one that brought a guy, it's an agent that I don't even know from anywhere, marketing it again that he has brought in another player. So now let me not tell you where this scam comes in. Imagine, calculate about 30 players.
$1,000.
$1,000. Okay, that is $30,000. Okay, let's say it's $500 safe that they pay. That is how much? $15,000. Now, 2-bedroom apartments in that country cannot be up to one. It's not even up to $1,000, but maybe $500 also on monthly basis. Then these guys, I saw Ghanaian there, I saw Zimbabwe, I saw Nigerians, I saw Cameroonian players there from different parts of Africa, but all were African players. They don't know where to go to. Their parents send them to that man, send them to that place just because they believe that they were coming there to come and sign team. Now, in the morning, this guy wake up, he took these boys to go for road work. After coming back from that road work, he will call a team or academy team. He will ask them that he want to come and play against them because it's a white country. So when they take these guys to that field to play, this guy will now snap picture with these boys when they are playing. He will snap picture with the white. So based on most of these guys have not traveled before, so they are very excited when they see a white man or white guy. So playing alongside with those white guys, they will be so excited that they are playing with white guys. So now the man will not take pictures of these guys playing and a short video. He will not send it to the family of the boys or the agent that linked those players to him. When he sends those pictures to them and those videos, the people will be so excited. Guess what? He will just tell them that these guys they are on trials now on the verge of signing. So definitely they will have to. And meanwhile, when you are coming in, they can only stamp you 30 days visa. Some boys get 15 days visa. Some got 10 days visa. Some maybe 20 days visa. That is how they have been stamping them. And then when you stamp that kind of visa and it's visiting visa, by the time you are spending 10-15 days, your BTA, you have already given this man your BTA that you came with in the name of agent fee, in the name of getting you a club in that place. By so doing, you already relax. After 10-15 days, you will take those pictures from the pitch, send to your family member, send to your agent, send to your sponsors, telling them that you have already done trial, because you might not have access to even those your sponsors. If you are telling them something, those sponsors will not even believe you because they have been talking to him. And don't forget, you did your visa by yourself, you paid for your visa, you paid for your flight ticket. Now, did you travel? Yes. Do you have visa? Yes. Do you have ticket? Yes. Did the man do the visa for you? Yes. You travel? Did you enter? Yes. This is another pattern of scamming that they are scamming Africa. Because you are saying that, okay, now, because people only think that scammers are only people that they give money to that did not deliver the job. But now, these guys coming from another part because they know that if they give you money, if you don't do the visa, people will come after you, all of them. But now, they do the visa for you, they get you flight ticket, you travel, you come in, but they know what they are doing. Now, your family believe that you are in that country, you want to sign a team. Now, with that opportunity again, you begin to scam the family more. Sending those pictures, the family will not believe that, yes, truly, look at my son with a white guy. Your mom said, because the family is not there. Nobody, and you don't have access to your phone because he's the one that have the Wi-Fi there. He controls whenever you want to talk. He controls who you talk to. He controls how you talk, when you talk, and even feeding. They eat, those guys eat once in a day. Out of that money that they control. And if you see the food that they eat, who cooks there? There's no woman there, only men. There, even the food that they cook, there is just one kind of useless food that they cook, junk food that they don't even know. And whenever you go out, you might not spend more than 30 minutes outside. If you want to go and do anything, you come back. So you don't have access to mingle with people because you prefer that police will carry you, police will carry this and that. And then if you don't have access to mingle with people, there's no way there's no way fear can leave your body. Fear will never leave your body. So you always be believing whatever the man tells you. Now, from that, by so doing that, this thing kept on happening. After 15 days, if your visa remains 5 days or 10 days to expire, knowing well that they cannot renew your visa there except to do work permit. And work permit is very, very expensive to do. You will not call your family and say, okay, look at your boy, look at him. There's a club that want to sign him. I'm taking him just one, but his paper will soon expire. Can you send money? Let me renew his paper, or let me do 1 or 2 things for him. Those who have much more money, they will send him money. When they send him money, he will, out of that money, he might do the paper, he might not even do. Sometimes you have to book your return ticket and say, okay, the club says you go back to your country and come back by January or by mid-season, all of those things like that. By that time, he will send you back to Africa or to Nigeria or to Cameroon. When he send you back, you will be happy, you will be hoping that you have gotten a club that want to sign you. I mean, even the club that you play that game, it's not even a professional team, it's not even a league side, maybe just 1 or 2 academy side that don't even pay money. I mean, they didn't even discuss anything that they were going to sign you. But he's the one that will put that impression so that you can be so relaxed, thinking that things are working well for you. Before you know it, those players, like in a month, any batch that comes in, out of that batch, maybe 20 out of 30 will go back to Africa within that month, because they'll be scared of their passport and their visa not expire, and the condition there, those people might have been telling their family that we are not feeding well, or look, you must always find one story to tell you. Then by so doing that, those boys, they will book their return ticket to go back, hoping that the man will call back by window when the window will reopen. But then maybe the remaining 10 or 5 are those that will run away, or those that will believe that no, I don't want to go back. They spend so much money on me. I don't want my family to feel like, okay, before their paper will expire, it will push them out of that house. Now the house now will become empty. It will bring in other agents again all over Africa. They have connection. They have their own platform. And meanwhile, to be honest with you, some agents in Africa does not even know these people too well. Sometimes some of those agents believe what they tell them from over there, because they don't go with those players. So when the player get there and begin to tell this agent that look at what I'm facing, they will feel like, no, this is not what this man told me. This to the extent that sometimes the visa that they do for some of these guys, they don't pay for those visas. They will have to tell the white man in charge of those visas that if those players come in, they are going to come with the money. And meanwhile, you have paid the money for the visa to the agent in Africa. Yeah. Instead of them to pay to that agent over there, they will not pay. They will not pay. Now, they will tell the agent over there that you are coming with the money cash, because they don't trust you that if they send you money, you will do the visa. So do the visa first, we will pay you. Then meanwhile, the player and the family are paid to the agent that they are seeing. Now, when the player want to travel, the agent that they pay to will not tell the player that enough BTA, maybe 1,000 or 1,500, that somebody is going to collect the money from you. Then if the person collect the money from you, so something is going to, they will use it to get a place, this and that. Then when you are coming, they will send your ticket, the date, number, everything to the to those agents there. They will come to pick you. To you, they are coming to pick you to help you. But to that agent, they are coming to collect their visa money from you.
That they've paid done already.
Yes, when they come to the airport to pick you, the first thing they ask you is, where's your BTA? You provide your BTA, they will collect it, they will carry you and go and put you up. They'll tell you, look for us, I'll coming back. My brother, you stay, hear me, come 5 minutes, 2 minutes later. The person that's even talking to you, they don't even know football.
Where is this agent from?
This agent I'm talking about now is from, yes, it's from Africa. It's a black man.
You don't know, do you know his country?
Yeah? He's from Nigeria.
That's good.
This agent is from Nigeria.
Chima, let me hear Abba's view. Abba, what do you see in this scam incident of scamming players and taking them abroad?
Thank you very much. At some point in our life, if you played football here in Nigeria from a developmental level, it is only few persons that have ever gone through that aspect of scam, especially when you play from late 90s, early 2000s, and maybe when you are in your teenage years and all of that. But first and foremost, before we talk what an academy is, and the scam, inherent scam in academy. First and foremost, what is an academy? An academy is a facility owned by a football club, which is saddled with the responsibility of identifying, discovering, and developing talents, honing their talent to take them to that level of professionalism in line with education and their personal growth. How many academies in Nigeria do we have that does that? Let me just highlight few academies in Nigeria. I'm not against them, but I want to highlight those academies and give key aspects of what an academy is, so that whosoever listening to us that have an academy and are not in line with this key aspect I want to say now does not have a football academy. Now, football academy, I just penciled down few of them. Pepsi Football Academy, I have known them since I was a child.
Are they still existing?
They are still existing. I know Kashima Olaloko was one of the, that's what Sazio Demwingi as well came out from. Now we have Burna Boy Football Academy, HTT Football Academy, Beyond Limit Football Academy, Sporting Lagos Football Academy, Pegasus Football Academy, Smart City Football Academy, to mention just a few.
What about Wasimi?
Them plenty, I just mentioned few. Now, one of the key aspect of an academy, I want to highlight about 7 of them. Talent development, structural training, holistic development, pathway for professional career, integration with education, variety of facilities, and personal growth. Now, I asterisk something, integration with education, personal growth, and holistic development, in which I gave in my course of defining what an academy is. You see, if you go, see, the word academy, most of these people that own academy in Nigeria don't know what academy is. Because in stadium, I have said it, they'll show the Upper Expressway, you go to many places, they call it football academy. They don't understand what football academy is. You see, most times, these people just groom players in a particular setup. And don't forget, we're talking about education involved in academy.
Yes.
Some of these guys go to all the academies. Some of them, they are 21 years, they are in football academy. They are finished secondary school. They have even started following women. They have started doing all social vices. Some of them they are coming to train. You see them sack their trousers.
And they're in academy.
They are in academy. So I don't understand why they used to call it academy. After which you actually got that player from at the age of 18, 19, 20. It's not more an academy. An academy gets a player at a very tender age because you are going to incorporate a lot of things into that player and groom the person to that person you want the person to be. Because it involves education, it involves holistic development in all areas of life, psychologically, mentally, socially, and otherwise. You see, what most of this academy does, I want to give you one striking thing now. Which academy has produced any player in Nigeria over time that has played for Super Eagles? Pepsi Academy. Now, Osazo Dewege was born in Uzbekistan to a Nigerian father, right? Now, he came to Pepsi Academy. He played in Bende Insurance. He took part in the league. So it was merited. He played very well before he traveled to La Louve of Belgium. He played, and he has played several clubs before he was called to the fold of the Super Eagles. Now, apart from Osaze, who will you call? And don't forget, that Pepsi Football Academy, I have been privileged to play against them back then while I was growing up. That thing is beyond an academy. Because if you go to that football team, let me call it the football team at this point, you see players that are ready to die for the game. I remember one guy back then, they used to call him Amala. You see all of them, they are ready, they are people.
At what age do you think he was then?
Amala, that time the Amala was about 14. Because all of us were in secondary school. So if he was at 14, playing, playing that is to say, even before that 14, he has already been in that team before the age of 14. Now, that team and a team in stadium that time, owned by one woman, I've forgotten her name, is another team, Puma Football Academy. They are academies that were hardcore. They will train you, they will discipline you. In short, some parents drive down to the stadium that time to check on their children and they go back.
I want to know the scam in this.
Yes, you will know the scam. I'm trying to identify the flaws that in this academy. You don't tell me you go and pick a player of 20 years from one street football, one place he's playing, maybe you show the Upper Expressway in one of those fields, and you now say, come to my academy. Now, look at the area where a lot of scam comes in, because I've been scammed too as well. Now, when they tell you are going to Dynamo Zagreb of Croatia, or you're going to Lokomotiv Plovdiv, you know, that is the way when they want to tell you this, they tell you
some clubs.
Some clubs. You are going to Ajax Cape Town. Yes. You are going to Rubin Kazan, or you are going to Dynamo Moscow. A lot of teams like that. Now they will ask you. Most of these academies, see, they don't do passport for you. You are the one to do your passport.
Yes.
You are the one to pay your visa fee. It is no more an academy. When you pay your visa fee and do all these things, it is no more an academy. Because
academy is supposed to pay for you.
It's supposed to pay for you. If they actually believe in your talent and they have groomed you over the years, they are supposed to pay for you. Now, see one of the biggest scam in academy. Why you want to travel, they'll bring you a contractual paper. That is the deal. If you check very well, if you don't have a lawyer or you are just so zealous, ecstatic to go abroad as a teenager, you go and sign what you don't know. Most of those contracts are irrevocable. Because they may tell you play for that team, you give returns to that team for like 10, 15 years. Irrevocable. So by the time you get to abroad, you start playing. Because of the contractual agreement you've signed, you may play football for like 8, 10 years. You are not really generating good money for yourself. You can't even feed your parents very well. You can't even build a house because of the contract you signed. So there's so many inherent scams in this thing we call academy. Because under no circumstance was an academy player, when it was right for him to travel abroad. Let me even put her, because some teams now even have female football club. Him or her to travel abroad for the fact that you so believe this person, you've nurtured him, you have given him what it needs, as a teenager, he has grown or she has grown to that level that he can go to the international stage and prove his or herself. You are supposed to sponsor the person. And when you sponsor the person and the person is about to go abroad, you should give him or her a flexible contract because he is a human being. He has his family to feed. He has himself to feed. He has his own personal need. Because even though you are the one that groomed him from the cradle, yes, from a certain age to where he is today, he is the one that is sweating it out in the pitch of play. I get the picture. And don't forget as well, most of this academy, you don't just go there for free, you pay.
I know you pay.
You pay. So why is it an academy? You pay. Though abroad there, in England, like a friend told me, he was taking his son to Chelsea Football Academy. Everything is there. The facilities, the teachers to teach you education, everything is being catered for. So the reason why these fees are paid are conspicuous. They are obvious. I get the picture. But here in Nigeria, it's not evident in any way. I get the picture. So the scam in the academic football is countless. It's just countless. It's limitless. So I want to tell the people that are in academy, if you own any academy here in Nigeria, please tell us who have you produced? Which player have you produced? Among the 40, 50 players, 60 you'll be having in your academy per year, who have you produced? In what age category have your player played? How old is your football academy? And we'll check them. We'll analyze them by the year the football academy was established and how many players they have given to Nigerian edition. And don't forget again, there's another scam. If they play in that academy, a Nigerian team come to get them, they won't give the Nigerian team.
Okay.
Yes, they won't. I've been in the picture before. I don't just want to call names.
No. They want to make the money.
They want to. I don't want to call names because I have so much respect for the persons that I played under back then. If you want to play, I remember the time Coach Franklin Howard came. Say, Israel, you must come to Union Bank. 2002. It's very the matter there everywhere. Except back then, they said no. I am not meant to play. Yeah, I was supposed to go to Dynamo Zagreb, Lokomotiv Moscow. But at the end of the day, Lokomotiv Moscow and the Maccabi Tel Aviv. That was the word. Maccabi Tel Aviv. You are going after Yakuba Egbeni. You are going to Maccabi Tel Aviv. You are going to Maccabi Haifa. But at the end of the day, Maccabi Tel Aviv, Maccabi Haifa didn't materialize.
Did you part with any money?
No.
Okay.
It didn't materialize. See, one person I respect so much in Nigerian football, late Amadou Shaibu, blessed memory. He has an academy, but he actually do player management as well.
Okay.
Eric Ejiofor, Yakubu Aigbeni, they came under a multi-sport concept owned by Chief Alex and Amadou Shaibu. You understand? They market these players, they have what they want to have. But if you incorporate a player into your academy and you say this is an academy player and you see asking the person to bring money for passports, bring money for this, logistics. Bring money for logistics and all of that, and you see market the player and see give him an irrevocable contract, you are not running an academy, you are running a business venture.
Okay.
That's my case.